Let's see. Hello, everyone that is already in the chat. This is Kelly with Honeybee Stamps, and I am going to be creating a card today with our new Lovely Layers Heart Vine and an oldie but a goodie buzzword set. Let's see here. I'm going to let everybody kind of start popping in. I see Miss Barbara and Daniel. Hello. Deanna and Teresa. So glad that you guys are coming in. And if you are catching this later on in the replay, just a reminder that we are chatting and having a live crafty time, and you can always fast forward through the chat and watch only the card building part if you so choose. Hello, Darlene. Let's see. Hello, everyone. Happy Thursday. Hello, Miss Anne. Hey, Marie. All right. So as I mentioned before, this is our new buzzword set. So this was released a few weeks ago in our Love Letters release. And it is just a 2-part die set. You can see they're pretty large. I have them cut out here so we can layer and see what those look like on a card. And then I'm also using one of our buzzword sets. This is an older set. You're going to hear my doggies bark. I think my kids are coming in from the park. So sorry about that. So an older set, and this is Love You. And we have I Love You, I Love You More, I Love You Mean It. And then there's also that great 3-piece die set. Or in this case, there's 6 pieces. And so, yes, hang on. I'm going to walk across my line. Hello, doggies. Yes, my pups. Okay, I'm going to let them out. Go see the kids. Okay. Yeah, so they hear my kiddos are coming in from the park and the puppies heard them. Okay, so again, this is our buzzword die set. For those of you that are familiar with these, we love our buzzword dies. Each one or each coordinating die set comes normally with 3 dies in that set. So you're going to get whatever your scripty word is, your shadow piece, and then a larger shadow that has the pierced edge. In this case, because we have 2 words, we have 6 dies in this set. Let's say hello, Becky and Nicole. Hello, Kim in Texas, and Cindy and Leanna. Hello. Okay. So I'm going to start out by just building my die cut. So I need to build up and show you my lovely layers. And then I also need to show you, I'm going to use all 3 pieces of these. So I'm going to start doing that. And I have everything trimmed or cut out and ready to go. And just to give you a little eyeball at the size of this lovely layers, let me maybe put it on this one. And my kids are outside playing with the neighbors and they're really loud, so I apologize. So this is what the size is on an A2 size card. So this is 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. So you can see this lovely layer set is going to take up quite a bit of real estate on the front of your card. And I think this is a great way to, or it's a neat idea to use this in coordination with our buzzwords. And any of our buzzwords that you may have will be great. So I'm going to use that. And you can see that's beautiful just by itself. So that's the bottom layer. And then I have, let me lay the lighter on here. And then I have the top layer. And you can see how much more intricate and beautiful all those little heart-shaped leaves are, and how fun that's going to be when we layer it all together. This, again, would be beautiful just by itself. So it's just however you want to design your creation and put everything together. I am using pattern paper from our Love Letters paper pad. So let me pull it out. So all of my pattern paper and even this solid and the light pink solid, they are all from this paper pad. So I know before I even start that all of my papers are going to coordinate and go together. So that takes the guesswork out of that. And then, of course, I'm using some pattern paper for some of my little Buzzword die cuts as well. Okay, so I'm going to jump in and I'm going to start just adhering with our liquid glue, my Lovely Layers Heart Vine. Let's see. Hello, MJ in the Netherlands. It's so good to have you here. Let's see, Miss Barbara, what is that one called? Miss Barbara, you'll have to remind me which one it is. Is it this here? I'm going to start out and I'm going to put the adhesive on the back of the top layer. Let's see if I need to get my adhesive started. And I am going to only put adhesive on the larger like vine part. I'm not going to worry about it down on the leaves because I may lift them a little bit and give them a little bit of dimension and kind of coming up off of my card. So I know I don't want to add adhesive all the way down and cover everything. I kind of want to have that kind of delicate dimension. Okay, I'm going to very carefully kind of line this up and just start kind of tapping all those little vines into place. And you can see, I'm going to leave this here. You can see how this, I don't have it lined up yet, but that's beautiful just like that. If you didn't want to have it lined up and you wanted it just to lay just like that and kind of layer together, that would be beautiful as well. So I'm just going to kind of set this down and run my fingers around, leave some of them kind of lifted up like so. And you'll hear lots of playing outside of my craft room window. I hear all of the little neighborhood children, neighbor kids out playing. So we are having some nice weather here today. So all the kiddos have been at the park and now they're outside playing. Okay, so I'm going to leave it like that and I'm going to tilt it up just so you can kind of get a look. Do you see how all those leaves are kind of lifting right off the front of that? I'm going to leave them like that. I don't want those all adhered down because it's going to give it just kind of a delicate kind of fun dimension there. Okay, so I have a white piece of cardstock and that is cut with our scalloped and stitched rectangles. Now there are two sets in my big old package here. There is an A7 set, which is 5x7. So you can see this big mama right here. And there is an A2 size in that too. So if you like these and if you were going to look for these in the Honeybee Stamp Store, you would just need to determine whether you are an A2 crafter or an A7 crafter because there's two sets of those. Let's see here. We don't hear a thing. The kids need to get out. Yes, they do. Thank you. Okay. Now I could, and I don't know which orientation I want to do my card yet. So my pink paper here that coordinates is, I could go either direction. I could go horizontal or vertical. And I think it would be pretty either direction. I know that I kind of want to do kind of something like this and kind of have my vines kind of hanging off the side here a little bit. And then I need to fiddle with my Buzzword die cuts. I'm going to kind of dump those out and set this aside. And then I can decide how I want to orient my card. Okay, so again, I've used this cute pad paper, and that's from that Love Letters paper pad. And I'm going to adhere all of my layers of cardstock here for my Love You. So I'm just going to add my first shadow back here, set that right in there. And then I can go ahead and do the U. Let's see here. Did you know this was on today? Glad to see. So, oh, thank you, Jen. Let's see. Hello in Iowa. Oh, I love scallop dies. Me too. Let's see here. I add my shadow here. And now I can add my scripty die cuts. And again, this light pink is from that paper pad. I love that there are patterns and then there are solids too. So I can do both. And I have all the paper there that's going to coordinate together. Make sure I get my little tail down. Get everything kind of moved around. And then I can set this guy aside here. And then I can do the love. Let's see here. Thank you, Miss Barbara. Yes, this is perfect. You know, I wasn't aiming really to do a Valentine's card today, but it kind of ended up being a little Valentine-y. I think this could also go for like a birthday card or something to one of my friends or my mom even, or something like that. I think I'm going to use the Mean It in that. I think it's kind of fun and kind of quirky to put the Love You, Mean It on there. So I may stamp that. I don't know if it's going to go on the outside yet or on the inside. Get all that, and I don't want that little schmutz there that was on there. Okay. Now I've kind of got all my pieces ready to go. And now I just need to figure out if I want it to go vertically or flip it and go horizontally. So I'll give you a look at that one too. I'm going to move these aside. And then I can kind of go like so. Kind of let it all hang off. And then kind of have these overlap just a little bit. And then I could maybe put my Mean It down in the bottom. Let's see, I haven't ordered this yet. I might get 2 paper pads. Love the papers. Oh, cool. Yeah, I love the paper pads as well. And usually I have to get at least a couple. Okay, so I could put the Mean It here, or I could just have this beautiful Love You on the front and then have the cute little Mean It on the inside. So I haven't decided yet. Let's see. Get 2. Yes, Cindy is saying get 2. Absolutely. That's what I recommend. Let's see. Is the new heart vine new with this? Is it vine a new stamp? This is not a stamp. These are dies. This is a die cut. So this is paper. Here is the die set here. So that was, I'm not for sure. I may have missed your comment there. Oh, Miss Kim. So this is this. So you have the bottom layer here that I have in dark pink, and then the top layer that I have in the lighter pink. And they go well. I showed them just a little bit ago. They're beautiful by themselves too. You don't necessarily have to layer them together. So it just depends on what you need for your project. This is called Lovely Layers Heart Vine. Yep. Okay. So I think I'm going to go ahead and do a horizontal card. I believe I don't do very many horizontal cards. Actually, most of mine are vertical. Okay, make sure that I have my paper set up the right way. And this paper is from that Love Letters paper pad as well. That has the XO all over it. And there we go. And now I can put down my scalloped piece. Let's see, putting it on my want list. Perfect. You won't be disappointed. It's really pretty. And I think if you have, or you like to use just really pretty sentiments or die cut sentiments, even if you just had like hugs or hello or any thank you, anything simple like that. I think this little heart vine would be pretty with that as well. And that's kind of why I wanted to layer the buzzword with the heart vine today. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to flip this over. And I'm going to drop just some strategic little dots here. And all of this that's just my washi tape from where I ran it through my die machine. You won't see that. Kind of on the back. And I'm just going to kind of move this guy around just like so. And let some of those little points glue down. And I didn't point glue on the light pink, just some of these dark pink leaves. And I want that light pink on the top layer to still kind of stand up. There we go. Okay. So now I can go ahead and fuss with my buzzword die cuts. So I think I'm going to use and pop these up with a little bit of foam tape. Let's see, are the buzzword dies available? Yes, the love you. I'm almost positive. I'm going to look for you while you're here. I will keep crafting, but I'll also look for you to make sure. I'm almost positive this one is available. I always hate using stuff and telling you and then not be correct. Honeybee, and I don't think Lisa is in the house here. Nicole, yeah, all the colors are from that Love Letters paper pad. Honeybee stamps. Okay, it's coming up. So while that's coming up, I'll go ahead and stick down my love you. And I think I'm going to go ahead and do like I mentioned and put the mean it on the inside. So it's kind of a fun little surprise when you open that up. Okay, let's see here. How do I want to put, you know what? I ought to do the U first. That way everything is, I have room for everything. Because that would be just like me to get my love stuck down and then not have room for my U. So we'll do this guy first. So I'm going to nestle it right in here, I think. And then now I know how far over to do this one. And before I really press, I'm going to kind of eyeball it. There we go. Okay. Now, before I put any other embellishments on the front, I'm going to stamp the inside. So let's see here. I'm looking for love you. Okay. So I'm going to grab my Misty. Yes. So whoever asked about the love you buzzwords, they are available right now. So if you just go into the search bar on honeybeestamps.com and just all I typed in was love you, it pops up. It's like the second one down are the die cuts. And then if you click on that, if you're interested in the coordinating stamp set, it'll pop up. Okay. I think putting it in the center might be kind of fun. I don't know. Let's see. I must have missed those buzzwords. These, Miss Nicole, this is probably what you're talking about. This is an oldie. So I'm mixing my old buzzword with my newer die cuts. So that's probably why you've missed it. It is probably from, it may even be from a couple of years ago. Okay, so I am going to see if this is straight. Looks pretty dang straight. And I'm going to try to do a tone on tone, I think. I know everybody, Miss Teresa, we all love our buzzwords. I love mine. Okay, now let me see if I can do this without making a big mess. And this is going to be tone on tone. We'll see if it's going to work. Yep. I'm going to do it one more time just for good measure right there. Okay, now that's going to be cute. Okay, let's take this out carefully, and I'm going to set my dirty Misty aside, and I'll clean it later. And then I am going to add some embellishments. Now, there are gems, as most of you probably already know. There are gems that go with this Love Letters paper pad, so they like perfectly match all the papers in there, and I could use those, but I kind of wanted to do like a little sequin something. I haven't used sequins in a long time. I'm almost 100% positive, and while I have the store open right now, I'll look. But these are older sequins. I do not have the Love Letters sequins that match this paper pad. So I pulled out some older ones that coordinate. But most of these paper pads, if you're more into sequins and not the little gems, most of these paper pads have sequin packs that match, that coordinate. So if you like to do shaker cards or, things like that, there's that available as well. Let's see here. Let me see here. Let me put Love Letters and see about the sequin pack. Let's see here. I love the sequins that match the paper pads. Me too. And I do not have any that go with my Love Letters. So I pulled out, this is actually, it's not available anymore, but it's called Indian Summer. And I loved these colors with the orange and the hot pinks and the yellows with this plaid paper. I think it pulls out all those colors so beautifully. So I just am kind of using what I have. And I'm going to kind of strategically place a few of these and not get too crazy. Let's start with that. Let me see if I can't find my little thing. Okay, Love Letters Sequin Mix. Yes, there is a Love Letters Sequin mix that perfectly matches that paper pad. And if you go on there, it's even got some little clay bits in there. But I just typed in Love Letters. And I can show you here in a second probably. Okay, let's pick out some beautiful sequins. There's so many beautiful colors. I don't know what I want to use. Let's see here. There's different sizes. Let's use that beautiful hot pink. And then maybe one of these like champagne colored ones. That's kind of pretty. Let's see here. I love that Honeybee does thanking for me having to. Yes, me too. Me too. We were chatting the other night on Instagram and Facebook about color combinations and things like that. And if I am not cheating using my Honeybee paper, then I normally use like Pinterest for coloring combinations and paper combinations and things like that. Let's see here, maybe one more pink one there. And let's see, I need at least one more, I think. And I don't know where we're going to put it. Maybe right down here. This is the hardest part, is deciding where to put the embellishments, right? I have the hardest part with this. Let's see here with that. Yeah. Kind of goes with that orange and brings out and pulls out that orange. Okay, so I'm going to call that done with 5. Let's see here. Just right there around my little die cuts. Let's see, cutting mat for, yes, so somebody's asking about what was in my Misty. I have a cheap, I'm making a mess. I have a cheap cutting mat, one of the sticky mats that's made for a Cricut. And it's like the store brand kind. You can find them on Amazon or at your local craft store for really inexpensive, and they go on sale. But if you, especially when you ink blend or you're doing sentiment strips or anything like that. It just makes it to where sometimes, the magnets get a little bit hard to use, or you're doing mass production or something. Sometimes those are easier to use. Okay, so here is the coordinating sequin mix for the Love Letters paper pad. And you can see that there are little clay bits in this one. It pulls out the peachy colors. There's even some black, looks like, and maybe some corals and champagne. It's really pretty. There's some shapes in there with, not that one, with some flowers. So that is that. And then let me go ahead and show you, somebody asked about, if I can find it, the Love You die cut. Okay, so Love You, this is just a warning. So whoever asked about that, it is on sale right now. Excuse me, because it says that it's retiring. So this one that I use, the Love You, if you like that one, you may want to grab it because it's, once they're sold out, that's it. So it's retiring. Let's see here. Let me make sure the stamp set is still available too. But normally, if you scroll down, I don't see it here. You can see that the stamp set is available too. Let's see here. Love You right here. Yep, this one's retiring too. So this little stamp set is only $4 right now. And then the die set, it says that it's $11. So there's the stamps. So they are still available just for a limited time. I hope that answers your questions. Let's see here. How do you get to be not so sticky? Oh, okay. So I have trouble with that too. When I cut up a new mat and I'm using it for the first time, I usually stick it to my shirt or my jeans or my yoga pants or whatever I have on that day. And I take some of the stick off of it, if that makes sense. That way, it doesn't tear your cardstock. Also, one thing to grab if you're going to use a Cricut mat is, let me see if I can find it here. I have one of those old, I don't see it, spatulas that were made for Cricut and for those cutting machines. Oh, here it is. So I use this as well. So when I'm pulling up my die cuts, I'll show you. When I'm pulling up my die cuts from, like, I've got it stuck down into my mat, I'll stick this underneath it and just kind of slide it around and pull it up, and then it helps release and get it off of your sticky mat. So let's see here. Yeah. Oh, back to the card. Thank you, Miss Nicole. Got it off Amazon. There you go. I think I've ordered some of mine from Amazon, and then if I catch them on sale in my local craft store, I'll buy them there as well. Okay, so let's do a little bitty recap. So I have my Lovely Layers Heart Vine, and I've used both of the layers for that. And then I have used the Love You stamp set. I used the Mean It on the inside. I kind of like that tone on tone where it's kind of just a fun little surprise on the inside. And then the 6-piece die set. So, and then this one is in our retirement list. So if you like that, you may want to put that on your list of things to grab. Thank you, Miss Cindy. Okay, so let's do a quick giveaway for all of my friends here today. And I can't find my cheat sheet giveaway card. My desk is a mess. I'll tell you. Oh, there we go. I have a new release sitting on my desk, ready to be worked on. And so my desk is a big mess. Okay, so let's do a fun giveaway today. Let's see, I have the stamp set and need the dies. Perfect timing, Darlene. Yep, so you'll get a little bit, you'll get a little bit of a price break on that with them retiring. Let's see here. All right. Let's do here. Let's see, Shelly Law. Are you still here, Shelly Law? Let's see if Shelly's here. Let's see here. Does anybody else have any other questions or anything else that you'd like for me to help you with? Let's see. I don't have anything, honey. Oh, Divinely Creations by Marlena Hemingway. Oh, you have a beautiful name. Let's see if Shelly's still here. Get me a little water. Let's see. And some of our friends on Instagram and Facebook the other night mentioned, because I did a little bit of coloring on the big pickup. Are you guys interested in seeing any coloring here? Or do you guys just like the quick and simple, put it all together cards? I like to know what you guys are looking for. And this coloring, I'll tell you, I'm not an expert. This would be something that is like doable for everybody. Let's see. I love the quality of it. Thank you, Miss Barbara. Let's see. Shelly may not be here. I hope Shelly is still around. She may not be. Let's see here. Quick and simple, put together. Miss Kim. There you go. I have that. Yes. I hear you, Miss Kim. That's why I try to be quick, because I know that you all don't have time to sit. I'm not good at coloring. Definitely could use some help with it. Cool, darling. Okay, well, maybe I'll do a little bit of both, and I'll just warn viewers for that day that, hey, we're going to do some coloring this day or not. So that way, you know, yes, a little bit of both. That would be perfect, Miss Kathleen. I think so too. A little bit of both. I didn't know that anybody would have interest in watching me color, but because I'm not an expert, I'm not like Kelly Taylor or Sandy Allnock or any of designers like that. So I just do simple. I do coloring that anybody could do. I'll watch you do everything. Thank you, Cindy. Okay. I like complicated. That's just me. Teresa, I hear you. I like a little bit of everything too. Okay. I don't think that Shelly is here. So let's go ahead and draw a new name. Let's have, let's see here. Let me find it. Let's see. Darlene Desario. Are you here, Miss Darlene? It's such a wide area to color in. I'm stumped on how to get it going and the mediums I should use. Oh, so something like the truck. It is a little intimidating. So I hear you. I can do a little coloring tutorial on the truck and just sit and do this. And I wouldn't put the card or anything together, but I can show you how I colored it. And then you can choose whatever colors that you'd like. Yay, Darlene is here. Okay, Miss Darlene. So if you will make sure that you have an account set up at honeybeestamps.com, this is like if you were going to shop or anything like that. But if you'll email my friend Lisa at honeybeestamps.com and let her know that you were the YouTube giveaway winner, she's going to drop a gift card right into your account. Yay, you've already got one. Perfect. So all you need to do is email Lisa and give her that name on your account, and she's going to hook you up. So congratulations. And thank you guys for helping me with some video and live stream ideas. We always want to make sure that we are giving you and showing you what you guys need. So that is super helpful to me, and I appreciate it. So the consensus that I got was you guys like a little bit of everything. So I need to start doing a little bit more coloring, I think. Yes, and if you did not catch this the Tuesday night, there is a replay over on our Instagram TV channel, if you just go to Honeybee Stamps Instagram and you hit the little button that looks like a TV, you can watch the whole replay there. Yep. But I didn't color it. I just put it together. And all the friends there the other night were really wanting to know how to color it. So that's why I'm asking. Hey, Ricky, you're here. Hey, Ricky, we're just finishing up, but we're talking about new stamps and dies. And of course, the big pickup. We had a giveaway. So you're just coming in at the end, but it's so nice to see you. Ricky has videos on our YouTube channel, so make sure you check those out. And I think if nobody else has any more questions, I am going to sign off today. Let's see, the big puff is perfect for paper piecing and coloring. Exactly. In one of our paper pads, there's actually paper that looks like rust. And I have thought that that would be super cute with the pickup. Have a good day, Ricky. See you later. Let's see here. Have a good day, everyone. Thank you, Leanna. All right, you guys. Thanks for hanging out with me today. And I will see you over on Instagram and Facebook next Tuesday night. See you then, and happy crafting, friends.